Hi, this is Monique. I'll need your telephone number to pull up your account. Hello? Hello?
Yes,
Who am I speaking to?
Sid Trackman.
Yes, Sid. I'll need your telephone number to pull up your account. Sid. Sid. I'll need you to tell me your telephone number. Sid.
Yes,
I need you to verbally tell me your telephone number. You stupid moron. I am not an automated machine. I need you to verbally tell me your number.
you know, you're really rude. I'd like to speak to your supervisor.
Stupidity, as defined by Webster, is behavior that shows a lack of good sense or judgment. Tonight is all about stupidity, so don't expect that I or the Odd Squad will have any good sense or judgment. To get the ball rolling, I've decided to share my top 5 stupidest things I've ever done in my life. So let's get started with number 5. At 16 years old, drinking 3/4 of a bottle of tequila and becoming unconscious to the point that I had to spend the night in the hospital. My stupidity was rewarded when my dad woke me at 6 a.m. the next morning and said, "Get up, you're going to church," as if I didn't do enough kneeling. Number 4, when I was 18, doing the exact same thing I did with tequila, only with wine. Number 3, and this was throughout my 20s, I would stay in unfulfilling, unsatisfying relationships and actually think that I could change all of these men. Number 2, working on my commitment issues after my divorce. And the number 1 stupidest mistake I've ever made, buying the house of my dreams and sinking my hard-earned money into it just before the entire housing market crashed, along with my marriage. And doing the same exact thing that I did with the tequila and wine, with a quart of Haagen-Dazs and a handful of Prozac. It's midnight. I have to get to the studio.
From Philadelphia, it's the only original late-night television show in town. Get ready for Raw Reality with Gail Casper.
The Odd Squad, who will also represent our experts for tonight's show, appearing at AOH Division 39 in Philadelphia, a fundraiser to help fight childhood cancer, November 23rd, Frank Genzano. Appearing at Helium Comedy Club with Saturday Night Live's I'm going to get that right, Chris Kattan, through September 28th, Rob DeSantis, and appearing at the Peace Q Foundation October 4th in Parks Casino in Ben Salem, Pennsylvania on October 23rd, Rick Giuliani. Go to rawrealitywithgailcasper.com for more details and contact information on all of our guests. I will be tweeting with you during the show at Gail Casper Fans, and don't forget, no serious allowed. All right, so guys, I have shared my top 5 stupidest things I've ever done. Rick, you got to tell me one of yours.
I was once on the phone with a customer service woman, and she really wanted me to put my phone number in, but I kept on typing it in. I wasn't saying it, and she just wanted me to verbally tell my number, but I just kept on typing it in.
Just
I
like
felt
that. Yeah, just like that. Rob.
I once had a job at a Fortune 500 company where I had my own office and secretary, and I lost that job because I called the vice president of that company the C word on Twitter.
And that will do it.
Yes.
I got my friend fired from work because I ratted him out because he called our boss a C word.
Yeah. All right. I got some better stories than that. And when we look at stupidity, this comes from 176 stupidest things ever done by Ross Petros and Catherine Petros. All right, so here's this guy. He's in a lawn chair. He wants to go see his girlfriend. He's going to fly there. Attaches some helium balloons, and he does actually elevate into the air. He's got an air pistol with him. He's got beer with him. Goes up about 10,000 feet, tries to shoot the balloons down, drops the gun. and he ends up eventually coming down.
The sad part is, the scary part is he's going to procreate at some point. So he's going to have other little stupid people who think that's a brilliant idea. So
That's a brilliant idea. And I'm going to tell you why. It's because beer was involved, and it's illegal to drive drunk. But there's no law against flying through the air on a. I mean, there was. That is an elegant solution to getting a DUI, if you ask me.
But you can't go on an airplane and your airplane sounds like Dean Martin. I mean, your pilot sounds like Dean Martin.
I've been on airplanes where the pilot was drunk. I know that for a fact because I was driving it. So.
I'm pretty sure this guy was the first UFO, unintelligent flying object.
Yeah, my question is, there's no GPS up in the air. It's hard to even decipher where you are at that specific
And what,
point.
like,
in
he had
time. I think
beer?
all these people have been smoking pot. That's the bottom
absolutely.
line. All right, so here's the next one. The police stop a suspicious car without its headlights. They find a ton of marijuana on the front seat, ton of marijuana in the back seat, and the buddy in the trunk.
Wow.
Right. I just read that these are the two rocket scientists that developed the new iPhone 5S with the 4-inch screen. So, you could see them verbalizing, dude, it's going to be a great idea. You get in the trunk with the bag of Doritos, and I'll put the pot plants up front.
I'm pretty sure the dude was just so stoned that he thought the plant's called shotgun or something.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Gail, I have been high before, once in college, and then repeatedly after that. But I've never been that high where it's going to be like, hey, they called shotgun. There's Ben & Jerry's in the trunk. You'll like it. Go ahead.
I heard you also get a deal when you buy pot in Mexico. As long as you bring someone back with you in the trunk, you get a discount on the pot.
See, I think he knew it. I think he got high and he said, you know what, if we've got the marijuana plants in the front and the back seat, if you get pulled over, like, I got nothing to do with it.
So he hid in the trunk
So
instead
he
of
in the
not
trunk.
getting in the car.
Exactly.
Just not getting in the car
He just
completely.
separated himself.
Brilliant.
Because he was stoned.
All right, after a drinking binge, a couple went into the ocean. Woman decided to do some underwater activity on the guy. Guy had his hands on her head, kept her submerged. She died. Guy told police that when the woman stopped sucking, he let her up. Now, you know what? Here's the deal with this. He absolutely not. He had to finish his assignment. That was the whole thing. He had to finish his assignment.
Plus, what did the cops think he was going to do? Give her mouth to mouth? That's ridiculous, after that. And I actually feel bad for this guy because it's hard enough to find a woman that will do that, let alone commit to that level. And now he's single and has to start all over again. That's upsetting.
I'm pretty sure he was just mad she used teeth and just held her down. At least she died doing what she loved.
It's Australia. Of course, something binge drinking happens with murder and sexual assault, okay? First of all, I don't mean to play Monday morning fellatio quarterback here, but if I was doing that activity and I couldn't breathe anymore, why didn't she just bite down as hard as she could? That's what I would have done.
And I'm pretty sure he could have just...
Guys, here's the deal. We could be about ready to walk in front of an 18-wheeler, and if you guys are finishing your assignment, we're dead.
Yeah.
That gives a new term to giving a killer.
We're out.
At least you died doing what
I
you
think
loved.
our
That's all.
viewers, who are mostly women, are on my team with this one. So, it's a lesson learned.
What was her eulogy?
All right, you guys just
She died doing what she loved.
Something she loved.
Yeah.
you guys need to shut up. We need to go to a break. We'll be right back in just a minute.